attain the enlightenment, where Buddha attained the wheel of Dharma. So in these 4 places, the sons and daughters of the Buddhists should visit and then do prostrations, offerings, circumambulations, recitations, meditations. Then even those who have committed heinous crimes will be purified. It is said like this. So these holy places are very, very important. But unfortunately, for many years ago, they were all very neglected. And even at one time, that they even don't know where they are also. But since then, now it is all developed. Now it is so much. I myself first visited Lumbini in 1956, when Buddha Jayanti was celebrated in worldwide. And at that time, there's only the Maya Devi temple was there. Otherwise, there's nothing. There's not even proper road also. But now it's all completely changed. Now it's all become a whole city with the proper road, proper places, especially many temples, many monasteries, and so many things come up. And especially, although it's very important to do any virtuous deed in these holy places, such as circumambulations, prostrations, offerings, meditations, recitations, etc. But the most important thing is to study and to light the lamp of wisdom within ourselves. Because the Buddha's teaching is two things, the teaching and practice. To do that, first we have to study. Without studying, you cannot accomplish the realizations. So therefore, study is very important. And I'm extremely happy to know that here university is established and where anyone can learn the Buddha's teachings from every school, every Tibetan Buddhist school, every Buddhist tradition that we be able to establish here. So this is very, very important, and it's a milestone, and it's a very important step. Because the Buddha himself says that you yourself is the savior of you. Nobody can save you. Only you can save yourself. And so the Buddha has shown us the path of liberation and enlightenment. But we have to work ourselves. We have to study, we have to contemplate, we have to meditate to get the realizations. To do that, the first study is very important. According to the teachings, there are 3 paths. Small person's path, the medium person's path, and the great person's path. Small person's path means those who realize that when we leave this body, when we leave this world, our body will be exposed in one way or another, but the spirit, the consciousness will not disappear. It will go on. So when it goes on, it determines what kind of karmas we have committed. If we have committed negative karmas, one will be falling down into the lower realms, such as like the hell realm, hungry ghost realm, and animals realm. where there's an immense sufferings. We are not access to see the hell realm and hungry ghost realm, but we are access to see the animals realm, how the animals are suffering. So we realize that due to the fear of falling down into these lower realms, that we keep moral contracts, we keep precepts, and we wish to continuously born in the higher realms, such as like human realm, and Asura's realm, and Deva's realm. So this is called the small person's path, because the goal is very small. It is still within the samsara, But we are afraid to be born in the lower realms, but we wish to continuously born in the higher realms. And so to do that also, you need the wisdom. Without wisdom, you can't keep the moral conduct. We can't keep the precepts. So wisdom is essential. Then the medium person's path means that the entire samsara, not only there's a lot of suffering in the lower realms, but even in higher realms, in seemingly, when we look at it, appears like a mixture of pleasure and pains, but in reality, there's no real pleasure. It's all kind of suffering. Even the pleasures that we enjoy are also in reality another form of suffering. And so we realize not only in the lower realms, but entire samsara is suffering. So we wish to attain nirvana, personal liberation. To do that, you need to cut the root of the samsara. The root of the samsara is the ignorance of not seeing the reality. And that is self-clinging. Instead of seeing the true reality, we cling as a self without any logical reasons. And that to do that, you need a wisdom that goes completely as an antidote and the opposite to the self-thinking, which is the wisdom of selflessness. So therefore, for the medium person's path also, the wisdom is absolutely essential. Then the great person's path, which means that not only this entire samsara is suffering, no matter whether it is in the lower realms or in the higher realms, it's all suffering. But we believe rebirth. This is not the only life that we had. We had from the beginningless. There's no such. One of the wonders is that there's no such as a beginning of life. Life is forever. So from the beginningless time until now that we are here in the samsara. So that every time we change our life, we are born in different places, different families, different parents. So the entire samsara, or entire sentient beings are our parents, our relatives. but due to the change of life that we could not recognize each other. And we see some as enemies, some as friends, some as different. But in reality, every sentient being is our mother. Every sentient being is our father. So therefore, just to seek liberation for oneself alone is not right. We can't neglect, we can't ignore our very dear parents who have given us so much love and so much care and so much benefit. So it is our duty to help all sentient beings. So not only to liberate oneself alone, but to save all sentient beings from the suffering and to save from the suffering and to put them into the path of happiness. To do that, you need to attain the enlightenment. We as an ordinary person, we do not have the ability to save all sentient beings. Only the Buddhas have the ability, wisdom, compassion, and ability. So therefore, we to seek ultimate enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So to do that, not only to cut the root of the samsara, but also to help all sentient beings. So the wisdom is very, very important. The Bodhisattvas, to enter into the Bodhisattva's path, which means towards the ultimate enlightenment. And so Bodhisattva's path, the main practice is called 6 paramitas, 6 perfections. Generosity, moral conduct, patience, endeavor, meditation, and wisdom. Without wisdom, they are like blind. They could not be called perfections. As long as it is linked with the wisdom, then they are called perfections. The perfection of generosity, the perfection of moral conduct, the perfection of patience, perfection of endeavor, perfection of meditation, and so on. So the wisdom is absolutely essential. And this wisdom, how we acquire, we have to study. We have to study the Buddha's sutras and shastras, the commentaries. We have to study and have to gain wisdom through the study. First, we have to understand what is the meaning of the sutras and what the meaning of the shastras, what are the meaning of the commentaries. And then when we gain the knowledge, we have to contemplate, we have to analyze ourselves. Buddha himself said that one should not take his teaching just by mere faith. You should take my teachings after careful examination. Just as when you buy gold, we have to make sure that the gold is genuine gold. So we have to cut and burn and scratch and to make sure that it's a genuine gold. So likewise, the followers of the Buddha also should take his teachings as when we buy gold after careful examination. The Buddha is the only Lord who said this, that to examine his own teachings. All other lords, they said that this is the only path, this is the only truth, you have to believe what I said. But the Buddha didn't say that. Buddha said that you have to study, we have to carefully examining yourself. Only when you convince yourself, then you can take it, the teachings. So therefore, after careful examination, and when you have the realization of some kind of experience, then you convince that it is a genuine truth, genuine teaching. And so study and then contemplate carefully, and then after that you meditate, and with that then we eliminate the defilements and we attain the enlightenment. So the study, whichever path that you follow, the small person's path, medium person's path, or the great person's path, whichever path you follow, you need the wisdom. And wisdom, where you can get your wisdom, you can get your wisdom in the universities, in the schools, especially in the universities, especially the Buddhist universities such as like this. So therefore, this is very, very important. I'm very, very happy that to know that in birthplace of the Buddha, such a holy place, where even every grain of the earth contains so much blessing, so much blessing. So such place that we found here, Buddhist University, where everybody, all walks of life can come here and to study the Buddha, precious Buddha Dharma, and through which we can eliminate our ignorance, our obscurations, the obscuration of the defilements, and the obscuration of the knowledge, and which then we can slowly proceed on the path and eventually attain the enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. This is the greatest achievement that we cannot even in with so many lifetimes that we have experienced, we could not accomplish such result. But during this lifetime, through the great merit and through the prayers, through the sincere prayers and so on, that we got the human life, and not only human life, that we have the fortune to meet the precious Dharma. And we have such place like this where we can easily study the precious Buddha Dharma. So this is the very, very important, and I appeal to all students, when you study, of course it is difficult, it's not easy, but you have to study. And if you study, it is a great benefit, not only to yourself, but also to all other sentient beings as well.